afternoon, this is Sherry from Reiki Master Tarot, presented by 1111 My Body and Soul Healing, LLC. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I am so grateful that you stopped by to share energy with me. I have some beautiful energy to share with you. I welcome your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of the subbies everywhere that are seeking and reaching out to get knowledge that resonates with them. I am so grateful to you for stopping by. We're going to be doing a collective reading for entertainment purposes only. For the Divine Feminine, the message that I got this morning is Divine Feminine, to receive, surrender, release, and allow. Your spirit team knows all. Okay, so that's what we're going to be reading about today. Now, we have our candle of forgiveness. Make sure that's a good reminder to forgive yourself and forgive any and all that have crossed your path with karmic lessons for you to learn, grow, and evolve from. Okay? So, we're going to welcome in the archangels. Well, we're going to divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, the spirit guides of the decks. We're going to welcome in the archangel twin flames of our chakras, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. And we're going to welcome in the archangels of the four corners, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. I thank you, all angels of the angelic realm, for your presence with infinite, unconditional love and gratitude. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. If you would, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, can you give us the essence of the story you wish to share with us today about the Divine Feminine, to receive, surrender, release, and allow? Your spirit team knows all. Okay? Thank you, archangels of Archangel Twin Flames of the chakras. Okay, look. Wow. We have at the Earth Star chakra details. Wow. There's a lot of things going on here. I see a magnifying glass. Look closer to get clarity. I see a disc with sacred geometry. It looks like a compass. There's books for deeper knowledge, okay? Hidden things, okay? And there's also light, all right? So go outside if you can, absorb the light. There's some messages there for you. On the under details, there's strength, okay? You're being given strength by your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. And that's at the Earth Star. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. At the high heart, we have Ride the Wave. Look at that water, it's cleansing. Okay, and there's two dolphins there. The number here is 14. 1 and 4 solves to 5 is change. Okay, so release and surrender to go into a state of change. Now we have here 24, stuck in the mud. Okay, so if you're feeling stuck or stagnant, we can always go and cleanse our outer being. Okay, you can go to the beach, you can go to a body of water, we go out into nature. When I go out, I sit next to a swimming pool, or go take a nice spirit bath, take a nice spirit shower. Okay, strength, stuck in the mud. So being stuck in the mud, as you try to get out, you gather strength, that's for sure. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. At the Soul Star chakra, we have commitment. Wow. Well, let's see what that is all about. And then under that, look, making a choice. Okay, that could go two ways. This could be a twin flame reading where you made a commitment to yourself, or you're holding space for your person, or your person is doing the same, holding choosing himself or choosing his person. Okay, but there's a choice being made here. Look, there's two paths. See the two paths? Okay, one of those paths is light and one of those paths is dark. But it's under commitment. Okay, so let's see what somebody is committed to. So up here we have details, ride the wave, commitment. This is releasing. This is surrendering and allowing. Okay, this is going with the flow. Okay, this is staying in the moment of now. Okay. All right, so we're going to leave out strength. Look, the number is 44. Stable foundation is confirmed twice. Okay, under that, movement. Okay, thank you so much for sharing your energy with us. Okay, and then stuck in the mud. We're going to leave that one out. Somebody is stuck and stagnant. We don't know who that is yet, right? But home. Okay, is someone trying to make a decision about home? Let's see. Somebody might be stuck making a decision about a home. We're also going to leave out making a choice. Okay, in dry desert. That's a trick. Thank you, Spirit, for this synchronicity. I've seen this in the past. Okay, to me, this represented my journey. Okay, this lady's still walking, but she has everything that she needs. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Okay, and this is the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. So we're going to read up on details. Let's see what that's about. This is number 43. Okay. This is the time, okay, details. The most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. Now, as a business owner, because of what I do, I am the project manager. I am the contract manager. And the one thing that I learned early on, because I was connected to other people that did business, is to read that contract 3 times. Okay? Look at every single word, not just every single clause or every single paragraph or every single sentence, every single word. It's almost like when you do tarot. When I do tarot, I look at the cards in front of what popped out and the cards behind what popped out, because sometimes it changes the original meaning of the card, like the 3 of Cups. Okay? In some instances, it means love, joy, and peace. In other instances, it means a third party, but it's based on what came before and what comes after. Always read the contract. Don't just sign it, because it may mean that once you sign it, it's a living being. Okay? It's legal. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence. But there may be a clause in there for amendments if both sides agree to the change. But always read that contract 3 times before you sign it. That's just me. Okay? Now let's look at Ride the Wave 14. Okay. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned, and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all of your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. So, going with the flow, staying in the moment of now, but continue doing what you're doing for yourself. Okay, whatever you're inspired to do, divinely inspired, do it. You never know how it's going to work out. You never know, and I always say that you never know how Spirit's going to work a thing out. That comes with trust and going with the flow and staying in the moment of that. Okay, 36. This is about the divine feminine to receive. We must surrender, release, and allow. Your spirit team knows all. Okay, commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Okay, it goes back to details. Okay, be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. So it goes back to your spirit team knows all. So your spirit team, your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels are in conversation. They're in negotiation with your person's higher self. Connect to your higher self. Okay, the way I just listen. Okay, but everybody's journey is different. Just reach out to your higher self and say, I wish to request your presence. I would like to talk to you. I have questions, okay? Your higher self is always there. So just like when I call the angels in and ask for their help, okay, it's the same way, okay? Your divine guides are right there. All you have to do is reach out to them. Okay, so divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, thank you to the higher chakra angels, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. Can you please give us clarity on details, ride the wave, and commitment? Okay? And look, every single time the angels come through, they have a message here, and then we clarify it. Wow. Okay. If you would, please give us clarity on details, ride the wave, and commitment. Thank you. At the Earth Star Chakra, we have Rich Lord. Okay. Make sure you guys can see this without glare. Rich Lord, details. Okay. Under that, look, Rich Lady. I love y'all when y'all do that. Thank you, angels. At the high heart, look, meeting. Okay, ride the wave. Go with the flow. Look, female. Okay. Now, I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. Thank you so much for your confirmation. And look, under commitment, great fortune. This is at the soul star chakra. Okay, and under great fortune, passion. Now, that was one of the words that kept coming through to me today was fire and passion. Fire and passion kept coming through to me today. So here we have a rich Lord meeting and a great fortune. Here we have rich lady, a female, and passion. Okay, so we're going to leave these out. Now, under passion, there's a storm. Okay, under lady, under female, there's a gift. Look, there's a gift. Somebody is getting a gift. Keep going with the flow. Under rich lady, I'm leaving these out. Brand new beginning. Look at that. Rich Lord, rich lady, brand new beginning. Meeting is a lady and a gift, okay? And then great fortune, passion, and storm. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, we're going to leave these as they are and see if we can clarify them along the way. Okay? All right. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Thank you so much, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Thank you, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender. Thank you, Archangel Zachiel, and Archangel Amethyst. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to leave all of these out. These are clarified. Okay? All right. This reading is for the Divine Feminine. In order to receive, we must surrender, release, and allow, because your spirit team, surrender and release it to your spirit team. Okay, we're going to do a pathway, a reflection reading, and see what's going on. Okay, if you would, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, thank you so much for your presence. If you would, please give us the lesson appearing at the root chakra. Thank you. All right. There was an investigation. Okay. And the result was a passionate new idea. Okay, the truth came out about something. The Rich Lord conducted an investigation. He might have done a comparison study, but the truth came out, and it may have come out from a younger person, but it came out or about a younger person. This might have been an epiphany. Remember the card that says details, details? This may be something that he overlooked. It may have been something that he saw, but it was something that was overlooked. Whatever he found gave him a message of good news, okay? On the left side, someone is becoming a subject matter expert. There was a delay, but in order to become an expert, you have to focus on what you're doing. Remember we were talking about contracting? Focusing on the verbiage, focusing on every single detail in that contract, okay? This looks like what someone is doing, the Rich Lord. He's looking at it. He might be looking at something that he did not see before. Now he's taking a second look. On the right side, look what he's looking at. He's looking to see why there's an imbalance in something, okay? And because he's not facing towards the water, he may have been in a situation that went on for a long time with the imbalance, because he's not facing the water to go towards balance, or he wasn't going towards balance, but there's something that happened. This is a lesson, this is experience. He's experiencing a good news, but it was something it was a realization, okay? Something happened where he started looking deeper at something, and he found out what was hidden from him, or what he missed, what he didn't see before. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. Can you please tell us what is a challenge appearing at the solar plexus? Look, something was hidden. We just said it. He did an investigation. What came out was a message of good news. It was something that was important. And the challenge was that it was hidden. Is he keeping this information secret now? Look, what was hidden was the imbalance. Okay. Plant the seeds in his garden. Okay, so what this looks like is this gentleman probably knew there was something going on that was keeping him in balance, or there was something that was in balance. He may have kept it from himself, but look, he's just sitting there. He planted the seeds in his garden, but instead of looking elsewhere, going to get some water, maybe some fertilizer or something like that, maybe pulling some weeds, he's just sitting there. It looked like what he hid from himself was non-movement, okay? But he now has the information, the good news, that now he was trying to probably figure out a situation, and now he has the answer to whatever that was, okay? Because he has what he hid from himself, he was just sitting still. He probably knew, There was a change that needed to be made. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. Can you please tell us what is at the heart chakra? What's the decision at the heart chakra? I think we see it. Let me see. Okay. Queen of Swords. Okay. There's a meeting that's going to be held with somebody who's going to tell him the truth about something. Okay. What's being spoken about, is a tower. There is a tower coming. Deconstruction to reconstruct something. Now, on the left side, this Queen of Swords spoke out about a minor arcana empress. Okay. She's not quite in her empress power, but she's close. She's at the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Look, illusions and delusions. Somebody was confused about something. Okay. So, and this is coming under commitment, great fortune. There's a tower. There may have been, look, 3 and 6. Look, 3 and 6 is 9. Something's coming to an end. There may have been a prior commitment that involved a great fortune. It's now getting a tower. It's being deconstructed. This is the universe balancing itself. Okay. Now, somebody spoke the truth about this lady that had planted all these pentacles in this garden to grow this garden. What's under it? In a collaboration. There was some money going on in a collaboration. Look, lying, cheating, and stealing. These people are now carrying burdens. And they're fighting. So you see how the meaning of a reading can change based on the cards? Because when we were reading it before, there was a rich lord. All of this was lovely, sweet, and lovely. Okay, now other cards are telling other levels of the story, other components of the story, other components of the contract, okay, are coming out. There was a minor arcana empress, someone that wanted to be the empress, okay, and there was illusions and delusions, and now these folks are fighting, okay, and there he is. That's, remember the farmer? He is looking at his garden, but he wasn't doing anything about it. We just turned back to him, okay, the rich lord. Now he knows, he sees what's going on. Okay, all right, so thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith. There's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of energy of endings. There's something huge that is ending. Okay, it's a hard ending. Okay, I'm seeing the card commitment. I'm seeing great fortune. But do you see the 2 people? That's the ending of the relationship. This is what's being spoken about at the throat chakra. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary. Can you please tell us the message that is going to the crystal ball of the third eye? Thank you. All right. Now, star card is the third eye message. Okay. And what's coming down through the crown chakra is the Empress card, okay? Now, there was, on the left side of the tower is the Queen of Wands, okay? On the right side, it's five of Cups. Okay, let's look at it, all right? So, we have the tower. There was a commitment that's coming to an end, okay? Also, there involves a great fortune. We saw the lying, cheating, and stealing. There's a tower that's deconstructing this situation. Okay, next to that is the Queen of Wands, who wanted to be the star and the Empress. She is now in despair because it's over. Whatever machinations she was doing in order to stay in the limelight, to stay in the fame and fortune, she had the trappings, okay? Car, house, reputation, to be somebody else's somebody, okay? that is how she identified herself, not as who she is on the inside. Okay, the message I got: release the trappings, because that's not who you are. You're not the car you drive. You're not the amount of money you have in your bank account. You're not the title that you hold at your job. You're not the title that you hold as a mother or a father. Okay, sister, brother, auntie, grandma. You're not those titles. That's what you do. Okay, who are you? Okay, when it comes down to it, who are you? Even the name that you carry, that's not who you are. Okay, this is about your spirit team, divine feminine, to receive. Okay, we have to surrender, release, and allow. And that's everything that we walk with as human beings on this planet. Okay, it's not the labels that we have on our clothes. Okay, it's not the shoes. It's nothing that is tangible. Okay, who are you? You're a sovereign divine being. Okay, all right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine. If you could you please, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, give us what is at the causal chakra? What's at the okay, thank you. Look, somebody's stuck, or they want to be unstuck. Someone is becoming unstuck. Okay. Oh, hold on. I had the cards upside down. All right, the whole stack was upside down. All right, thank you. So somebody is stuck. All right. Now, why are they stuck? Somebody was using magic. This keeps coming up. Somebody was using magic. Okay, on the right side of the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords is Three of Cups. Remember, we talked about the Three of Cups, what the meaning could be. This is a third party, okay? Because this is on the right side of this Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, okay? This person is stuck. They're stuck with the lies that they told. Remember, words are magic. Thoughts, words, and deeds are magic, okay? It holds an energy of intention and choice. So this is it right here, okay? We have her here, but then we have Magician, okay? Whoever this was that was trying to work their magic, whatever that was, is now getting a return sender. Whatever you sent out is returned to you, okay? And this is for a third party. Okay. So now let's do this. Okay, this is the card. This is the card that permeated the deck. This is the card that gave us the message. Okay, thank you, angels. Look. Now remember, I thought these were upside down. Look, the Emperor is upside down. Okay, the Emperor is in reverse. All of these are upside down now. Yeah. Wow. Okay, Spirit, thank you for divine intervention. This was supposed to be up the way it is, okay? I turned it, okay, to the third party. But look, the Emperor is in reverse. Ooh, okay, Spirit. I don't turn my cards. Okay. Okay. Look, the Magician. Five of Cups. Okay, somebody is deep despair. Who is it? The Queen of Wands. Somebody was manipulating somebody with fire and passion. Okay, somebody was being manipulated. Look, fire and passion, fighting. Okay, illusions and delusions. Now they're carrying burdens. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Okay. All right. This is the message that came out from the archangels of the Archangel Twin Flames of the chakras, archangels of the seven rays, archangels of the heavenly empire. Now, remember the title of our discussion is Divine Feminine, to receive, release, surrender, and allow. Your spirit team knows all. This is the message that they wanted the Divine Feminine to have. Now let's cross the cards. This is the lesson. There was a truth that was found out, an investigation. What was the investigation about? Remember I told you somebody was doing a comparison study over here? It said somebody was doing a comparison study and they got good news. They got the information that they needed that had been hidden from them. Remember, look, this is the lesson. This is the evolution. The information that this rich Lord was going after was the truth about a true empress. Remember, we saw the minor arcana empress? Okay, she's now getting a tower. Look, that card just fell. Okay, something is going down. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, experience some good news, a message. Okay, somebody reached out and did some digging, and what they got back gave them good news. Okay, now, what was this good news about? A star. Someone that is balanced their inner and their outer being. They're balanced on the earthly plane, and they're cleansing their inner being. Okay, somebody got good news and the truth about a true star. Okay, a real star that is on their spiritual journey. Now, y'all do not see what I see. Here, let's explain it. Okay, remember the information that was hidden? Okay, somebody was doing something and they were hiding it, and we know now it was magic. Okay, and it was a third party that was doing magic. Look, this is the challenge. This is the learning. What came out here is now getting a tower. Okay, and that tower is a relationship that was stolen using magic or ugly words, swords. We said, look, the swords. All the swords that this person did, okay, all the lies, all the stories, all the manipulations are returned to sender, okay? Now, this crosses here. There was a reader that told the truth. Somebody told the truth, a truth teller. Remember, he was doing an investigation, okay? There was an investigation. The truth came out here about what this lady was doing, okay? This energy was doing, all right? The truth came out. Wow. And there was a tower to somebody that wanted to be a star and wanted to be the empress. Okay, somebody was impersonating an empress this whole time. Okay, now let's do this. We have the rich Lord who did an investigation. We saw that. Okay, it's right here. He did the investigation, found out what he needed to know. Okay, and there were details that he was missing, that because he wasn't looking real close, but he now sees what he needs to see. Okay, and the rich Lord, there was something hidden from him about a third party. Okay, because of that, he is now emperor in reverse. Okay, and somebody can no longer has the strength to do too much, okay? Because that's what they were doing. They were using the strength to do too much. This has never happened before, okay? Anyway, we're going to leave it there. We leave it how Spirit said leave it, okay? Now, here, there's a meeting. There's a meeting coming, okay? Ride the wave. Keep cleansing yourself. Go with the flow. Go in the moment of now, okay? 3339, okay, on the clock. Go with the flow, okay? Stay in your moment of now. Ride the wave of joy because of all of the accomplishments and the wins that you give yourself every single day. Give yourself a win, okay? Whatever it is, get up, take a spirit bath, go walk outside, cook yourself a beautiful, beautiful meal, and then when you get tired, go lay down if you can. If you're at work, give yourself that 15 minutes to just meditate or think about a new idea or find a solution to something that needs some action, okay? So there was a meeting, okay, with somebody that's a truth teller, or there's going to be a meeting with a truth teller. What is going to be talked about is the third party, because the emperor is in reverse. Now, an emperor being in reverse is also an emperor that fails to take the lead. Okay, we saw there were some details that he missed. Okay, but he's now aware of those details now, but it may have taken a long time for him to circle back to something, and look at the details. Okay, look at how certain things happen. Okay, and maybe he's in his intuition and he's reviewing a certain set of circumstances and going, hold on. Do you see what I mean? Because we talked about contracting, being a project manager, contract managers, okay, have to pay attention to all the detail, okay, or you get yourself in trouble, you get your client in trouble, or whatever, your event doesn't go well or whatever, or you have one little detail that falls out, everything goes down, okay, everything goes down, okay. Fortunately, that was one of the things that I always said, connect the dots, because as you build an event and you're connecting the dots, you see how they're all, it's almost like humans, how we're all connected by energy, okay? It's the same thing. So if you got one thing and it's connected to something over there, and then you have a scheduling situation over here, you have to get the scheduling situation straight, because these two things might be affected, which might affect all the other things. So that's just how I think. All right, so here we have a great fortune and a commitment, okay? It might have been the commitment that he looked into, okay, that he was in with somebody else, okay? It is now getting a tower, okay? Why is it getting a tower? Because this person was a third person in a relationship. Again, the Emperor in reverse is somebody that didn't take the lead. He might be just not caring. He's not really even an emperor, or he's really mad, okay? So now we have the Emperor peeked out, the Empress is here, okay? But there was money involved in this commitment that is now undergoing a tower, because it may not have been just the third party. It may have been 3 other people involved, okay? But at any rate, the truth was told about why somebody was stuck, okay? And this may be, I'm talking as they're showing y'all, the Empress. Why was the Empress stuck? Okay, why was the Empress stuck? Because there's another person that's throwing swords. This might be the Empress that's stuck because of these swords, and this might be the person that's now stuck because of this tower, because of all the swords that they threw. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do this. Spirit, let's clarify this 8 of Swords. Okay, they're having me look at these two together. This third party is the one that's stuck. Okay, and it may have been 3 people that was helping her throw these swords, and that's why this Emperor was in reverse. He may not have taken the lead because he was under the influence of manipulation. Okay, so now he took action to do an investigation. Thank you, Spirit. He took action to do an investigation, and now he knows the truth. Okay, remember, comparison stuff. It's when I say these things, it's not me. It's Spirit. It's giving you guys clues. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify this 8 of Swords. Clarify the 8 of Swords. Okay, thank you. Now, look, these cards are upside down. Okay. Am I grabbing them wrong? Did I put them down wrong? Look, there's 3 people involved. Remember, 3 people. We're clarifying this, and the Spirit is clarifying this. Okay, so let's put this one here, and we put this one here. This is all clarification. Okay, somebody wants to be married, but they want to do a brand new beginning. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, Spirit. Let me shuffle one more time. Ooh, so much energy going on right now in my hands. Okay, Spirit. Somebody, if this person in the 8 of Swords is melancholy, there's 3 other people. That's confirmed. There was 3 other people involved. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify the Queen of Swords? Clarify the Queen of Swords, Spirit. Okay. Queen of Swords is false. Somebody's in bad health. Huh. Queen of Swords is false. Is there another card here? No. Okay, so this Queen of Swords was false or talking about... Hold on, Spirit. Hold on, y'all. Spirit, clear. Tell me about this. This Queen of Swords spoke. Okay, the Queen of Swords told the truth about somebody being false, and it's got this man is in bad health. Remember, there was a lot of time that went by with him being in this situation with this minor arcana empress that was using magic to keep the empress stuck. Okay, look, on the left side of that, there was a lot of money involved. And now this gentleman is in despair, okay, because he knows he is tethered to somebody else. Wow, Spirit. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. Thank you. Look. Reunion. This is clarifying the Page of Swords. Okay. On the left side of reunion, his friend, look, she buys her own flowers. Okay. On the right side, somebody's got hope. Wow. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify what was found out? What was this message that, okay, thank you. Had to do with money. Okay, you guys see the angels flying these cards out? Had to do with money. Okay, the message, what he went into detail about was a reunion. He got the truth about a reunion with a sweetheart. Okay, the good news that he got was about money. Okay, he probably got the truth about this great fortune and this commitment. Okay, now once the twins come back together, they create a third energy. Okay, wow. Okay, now on the left side, thank you, Goddess Ma'at. Thank you. On the left side, there's a house. Now, there was this message of good news that he got was about a house and money. Look, it's coming to an end. Okay, this great fortune and commitment is getting a tower. Okay, Spirit is clarifying everything. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us what's going on with the moon? Clarify the moon. Ooh. Okay. All right. At one time, this gentleman lost a lot. This is what prompted him to find a solution about what was going on in his life. He lost a lot, but it's in reverse now. Okay, now look, secrets. There were secrets that came out. Wow. Something was revealed. Okay, this was a surprise, but now it's been revealed. It's not hidden anymore. This is under the moon. Okay. And look, a practitioner. It says old woman, but I'm getting the feeling this was a practitioner. Whatever practitioner, remember we said there was magic going on? Okay, so there was a practitioner that was getting paid, okay, probably a great fortune, to do some stuff to keep these two apart, okay? Because remember, the Emperor is in reverse now, okay? Somebody wanted the high life. They wanted to be treated like a star. Okay, that's all ego. It stands for lack. Okay, now they are the ones that were hoping. Oh, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Clarify the tower. Clarify the tower. Thank you. Thank you, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you. Okay, look. Community. Okay. Community's getting a tower. It came out like this. Maybe they're halfway in, halfway out because of this tower now. But it has to do with a spiritual gift. Look, it has to do with a gift. Somebody is in despair. It has to do with a spiritual gift. Remember, if you have a spiritual gift and you use it for nefarious reasons, selfish reasons, it's in reverse. Spirit will cut that off. Okay? Wow. Spirit, clarify the star. Thank you. Somebody was waiting. Somebody was waiting for some work. Okay? Probably some work from this practitioner who is now in reverse. Okay? Because whatever she was doing to make this gentleman lose a lot, it's stopped. Okay? He's no longer losing anything. This magic has been cut off. And whatever this surprise was, okay, it's now not a surprise anymore. Okay, it's known. Whatever was hidden under this moon card is known. Now, on the left side of this lady waiting is the rich Lord. On the right side, she's looking at misfortune. Okay, she's looking at misfortune. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Empress card. Oh, y'all want to talk? Okay. Under the Empress card, somebody was pretending to be something they were not. You can't make this up. They had a lover. Apparently, this rich Laura found out about it. She had the gift. Okay, look, had a rose on the floor. There was no love. There's no, flowers are a love language. Okay, remember his friend, the rich Lord's friend, she buys her own flowers. This lady was given a flower, she threw it on the ground. Okay, and look, third party. She was a third party in a sacred relationship. Okay, why? Because learning, growing, and evolving. Okay, learning, growing, and evolving. Now, let's see, what else did you want? Oh, clarify the rich Lord at the top, Spirit. Under Earth Star Chakra. Clarify the rich Lord. Okay, look. Loyal, faithful. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, spirituality is on the left side. He is a spiritual person, and he is now loyal committed to his pathway. Look, he's getting the message from his divine guide, spirit guides, guardian angel. This is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Clarify the meaning. Clarify the meaning, Spirit. Clarify the meaning. Okay. Look. He's moving on to calmer waters. He's taking a trip. Okay? He's taking only what he needs, but he's taking a trip. Alright? He's going across the water. See the ships coming in? This is like the 3 of Wands. Okay? He is leaving. He's going, look. Okay, remember this card is Ride the Wave. This card is Ride the Wave. Look, he's getting ready to ride the wave. So divine feminines, keep riding the wave. Because it looks like the masculine, and this is riding the wave towards that meeting. Riding the wave towards that meeting. We do see reunion here. Ride the wave. Okay, stay in the moment of now. Do what you have to do for you. Give yourself a win, release, and surrender, and allow. Okay, for you to receive. Let go of any and all old emotional patterns. We look at things from a higher state of being now. We do not react the way we used to act before we became aware and conscious of who we truly are. Okay, so now we have the businessman who is riding the wave. Okay, and we know that he's spiritual. Make sure I got these up right. Yeah, I do. Okay, he's spiritual. Look, he's asking for assistance from his divine guide, spirit guides, guardian angels. Do the same, okay? Do the same, because you are the mirror of your person, okay? Consult with your divine guides. Don't procrastinate. Let go of what no longer serves you, because look what's happening, okay? And look what's coming. This is the goddess Fortuna. Okay. Goddess Fortuna is the one that she's an Italian goddess of fortune. Okay. So she's involved. All right. Come on now. And he knows he is tethered to another soul. He knows he's tethered to another being. He's in his mind about it. Okay. All right, Spirit. One more. Let's clarify the great fortune. Oh, I guess it's right here. This is clarifying great fortune. Oh man. All right, Spirit. Let's do one more. One more. One more, Spirit. Clarify great fortune. Whoa, you guys. All right. Let's see what they're saying. Okay. Somebody has hope in a marriage and a house. They are protecting something, or they're a bully. Which one, Spirit? Both. Spirit said both. Okay. So the divine feminine that's on her pathway is hoping for this marriage, this coming together, this reunion, a stable foundation, and her protector. Okay, now this third party is hoping to stay in her marriage, stay in her house. The difference is she's a bully. Wow. Now, on the other side, look. We have the friend card. We just talked about it. On the other side, we have frivolity. It's coming to an end. We have frivolity. It's coming to an end. Okay. So it's the second one. This is about the third party, because I kept wanting to put the cards here. It's about this person that's in this Eight of Swords, the one that was doing the magic, was now melancholy. This is her hope. Okay. For the marriage, the house. But she's bullied. She was a bully the whole time. Okay. All right, y'all. That is the reading. All right. This reading was about the divine feminine. In order to receive, you have to surrender, release, and allow. Your spirit team knows everything. And it was the divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels that gave us this reading. We want to tell them thank you with infinite unconditional love. Okay. We're going to tell them thank you for your presence. All the time. They don't just show up and then leave. They are here all the time. Spirit beings don't sleep. Okay, when you go to sleep, you go to the meeting. You go to the meeting that you called. Oh, Spirit, thank you. You go to the meeting that you called as a staff meeting. Okay, so what we going to do now? Okay, when you come back to 3D, sometimes you forget that you've been in a meeting with your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels, or with the ascended masters or your ancestors, okay? Or sometimes you guys are even out there doing missions with other cosmic civilizations, okay? We're multidimensional, okay? That's why I have to write down when I get a message from my divine guides, because I'm in meditation, okay, in the higher realms, okay? And if I don't write it down, when I come back, we're here with all of the illusions of noise that's now here on the earthly plane with us, and I'll forget about it. Now, I can always say, Spirit, remind me of what was we talked about earlier, and they will. It'll just come to me. I'll see a picture of it, or they'll tell me about it, or whatever like that. But that's because they're my friends. Make your spirit guide your friends. Get to know them. They all have personalities, and they're beautiful. And my nose is itching. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so this is the reading for the divine feminine. Go with the flow. Take care of you. Count all of your wins, no matter how small they are. It's something that you cause to happen for yourself. Okay? It's important that you recognize the hard work that you're doing. Okay? It's important that you say thank you to yourself for a job well done. It's okay to forgive yourself, but as long as you've learned that lesson not to do whatever that is again, okay? Just like we're getting old emotional patterns come up, they're tests to see if you're going to react the way you used to do, okay? Are you going to go in the kitchen and throw glasses and plates and cups, okay, and tear up your house and get mad and then go drive down the street like a bat? No, you're going to go, what's the test? And you sit back and you think about it, you go within, you meditate, you ask your spirit guides what's the test, and then you find out it's for you to review what you already learned. Okay? Oh, I don't need to act up. I don't need to get mad about this. I understand, spirit. Okay? Because somewhere the answer is there for you to find. Okay? 555 on the clock. All right, change. All right, baby dolls. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here. Let's do this. And I put the cards away, but it's still, the energy still goes out to whoever needs to get the energy, to all pieces, to all energies of people, places, and things. I want to send them all energy of infinite, unconditional love and gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. Infinite, unconditional love and gratitude throughout all space and time and beyond. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, all throughout all space and time and beyond. And I send the same infinite, unconditional love to all of the folks that stop by the channel to share your energy with me. Thank you, Spirit, to hear what the angels wanted to tell us for today. You are loved above your imagination by folks that you cannot see. But if you take the time to go within and get to know them, you will be able to see them. You'll be able to heal their energy, feel their energy. My nose is itching. You'll be able to feel their energy around you. And if you can see angels, you'll see the little sparks of light. All you just ask them to appear to you. Okay? Talking to your spirit guides and divine guides is like I'm talking to you right now. Okay? Sometimes I can't see them, but I know you're there, and I am grateful that you stopped by to share your energy with me. I am very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Okay? So, we're going to leave this here. Let me leave you with this. Today, I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I will respect and honor every living being. Today, I am grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. Okay? And that's where we're going to leave this for today. I love you guys above your imagination. Thank you to all of the subbies everywhere that are seeking and finding the answers that they need. I send you infinite, unconditional love. All right? I will talk to y'all tomorrow.